So back to you. You believe that Nwaneri, okay, do you still see, how much longer do you think it will take for Nwaneri to be a first team? It's already in the first team, or to be a starter?
He's having this particular setback in being part of the first 11 because of the full house and professionalism in that particular Arteta's team. Arteta is building something very, very crazy right now. Sorry for the word. Something very tight. So, and no doubt about it, Nwaneri has that potentials to attain or to get to that level of Bukayo Saka and the likes of Odegaard. Do you understand? But he just needs to relax, take his time. But let's give him like probably a season. If it's not being substituted for Saka, we'll be pairing Saka.
I'm actually not saying being substituted for Saka. I'm saying him being substituted more for someone like Odegaard, someone like
Kai Havertz.
Not even Havertz now. Havertz is a defensive figure when it comes to Arsenal. Havertz is the kind of player. Let me even land. Havertz is that kind of player that every one of you fans might say Kilongba, but the manager will be like, go to your law.
Please.
And Kai Havertz is like Sadio Busquets in a team of Xavi and Iniesta. You will never see what he's doing. You will not feel him until you go back to watch the game. Kai Havertz is always making himself available for passes. He comes to collect the ball, give you go again, collect the ball. That is what he's a kind of a false 9. I don't see Havertz as a 10. I see him as a false 9, just like Firmino.
People have failed. A lot of Arsenal fans, I guess the hatred the dislike for Kai Havertz stems from the fact that it came from Chelsea one. Arsenal-Chelsea's rivalry. London is red, London is blue. And it looks soft.
Yes.
And then he didn't have too much success at Chelsea.
He looks soft and is very strong.
Yes.
So and then so I think because a lot of us see games from viewing centers, we listen to what our other
people are
saying, and then with all of that dislike coming with him from Chelsea, Arsenal fans latched onto that. But this is an Havertz who is striking, who is
playing a
10, who is defending.
I see where the problem is coming from. Is that when I believe when some Arsenal fans seeing the lineup, seeing Havertz as 9, they will be very, very angry that why are you using this guy in front?
That's the
He's
point.
not strong.
Talking about the striking part.
At the end of the game, when the game starts, you will not see him in that 9 position.
It's never there.
He will just open way for Saka and Martinelli. You will see him in the 10 with Odegaard. That's why you see Odegaard scoring more goals, because there is somebody partnering with him. So it's like using a double 10 and a double 11.
Arsenal uses a double everything.
So they are just doubling everything. They use double for right and there.
I wanted to say Havertz doubles himself on every
position. Exactly. From 4 to 6, from 6 to 8.
3, he doubles himself. You see him playing.
He makes himself available everywhere.
Give it to Saliba, go back again to the middle, then again give it to. You'll be seeing him.
He's more of a utility player.
So now,
just like Valverde in Madrid.
Oh, Federico Valverde. And I think now that's where the problem is. That's where the fans will continue to ask for a killer 9, somebody who gets the ball in the box, a fox in the box. But Arteta may not get Arsenal may not get a fox in the box right now. No. They will not get that lion that they want.
Not this season.
You know the problem is every team in the Premier League keeps comparing themselves to Man City. That's where the problem.
That's where
the problem is coming from.
I want to talk about this just now.
Like Liverpool, because they signed Nunes, we expect him to be scoring like Haaland. No, the way Manchester City plays is different from the way every other team plays. That is why Gabriel Jesus could not perform in it. That's why it was sold to Arsenal. One, Guardiola was lacking a 9.
A traditional 9.
Every of his player works. So he needs somebody that can just finish. But Gabriel Jesus does not. He will come back to come and work. So for the finishing, you will not see him there. You see him working. So you need somebody that can just 1 touch, 2 goals. You understand? So that's where the mistake comes in. So every other team believes that Man City have Haaland. We need somebody that can know.
Not just every other team, even ex-footballers, professional pundits, everybody keeps talking about that. And I'm like, until this team changes their playing style, until Arteta decides to say all ball goes to one person.
Exactly.
Arsenal don't do that. Saka is cutting in and is ready to shoot. I'm looking at Waneri's goal against Preston and I'm wondering, if it had been a standing nine, I would want to pass the ball to the standing nine.
He played that ball twice. The second one hit the bar.
Yeah.
Like the same position, the same goal.
So we're seeing, and so for me, now I understood why when they failed with Gyökeres, he didn't bother getting anybody. He's consistently looking. He wanted Isak. I don't know what Arsenal wanted Isak. Now I'm beginning to understand why.
He could have been the perfect 9.
Now you see, because he's looking for ball playing nine.
That's
Not a standing 9. And right now, yes, you will blame Havertz, you will blame Martinelli.
Havertz is only standing 9, a ball playing standing 9 that we have.
yes.
It's in
I mean,
fact,
the kind of person that tracks back.
Havertz is a confuse the fan standing confuse the fan 9.
Yes.
Because I've seen Havertz after a game where a lot of fans are criticizing him and he's struggling to breathe after a game.
Check the heat map. You see him everywhere. His map is like covering the whole field.
Yeah, exactly. His map covers everywhere.
I this is not me saying yes, it doesn't need to do better with finishing. This is me saying maybe Arsenal fans need to,
relax
and understand football better.
Yeah,
Understand Arteta's kind of game.
The process.
Right, I don't think Arsenal fans cannot argue about the process anymore.
No, we've passed the process level.
And now Arsenal fans are
we've passed the process level.
Achieve the process.
no, Arsenal fans are now like, give us something.
Yes, the end
They
result.
know that right now. For me, this season, I'm beginning to enjoy Mikel Arteta more. And one of the reasons why I'm enjoying Mikel Arteta more has to stem from this fact. I'll give you one example. All of a sudden, after the game against Liverpool, Jimmy Carragher comes out and says that Mikel Arteta is morphing into an Jose Mourinho kind of manager, and I'm like, hold my phone, hold my beer, sir. Well, looking at a guy who was everywhere present, mind you, Bukayo Saka is just coming back from injury. He did his job and he understood the fact that he has to pull him out. But before he could do that, boom, you lost a Gabriel.
Of course.
That changed.
And even Timber.
Because if you even before Timber, you lost a Gabriel, and you look at the fact that all the guys that were jogging before were not the ones that you just had to like, oh yeah, you go and sit down, you can't come in again. Boom. Just while he's trying to struggle with that, to understand that he lost a Timber. What do you want him to do? Skelly is great. The guys that came in are great. Kiwior too were great, but this is the problem. They are not on the same level with the guys who were playing before.
Yes, sure.
Mo Salah was not Mo Salah until Timber left. Let's be realistic.
Of course.
People say, oh yeah, but he got. I think he provided first assist for the first goal. But this is a player. But it wasn't Mo Salah that we know.
Timber gave him a Timberland to wear instead of boot.
Timber left, and you could see that damage.
Yes, exactly.
Nunes knew there was someone on his case.
Partey was
Partey not letting
Partey
him.
was everywhere.
Thomas Partey.
Intercepting anything.
Thomas Partey did not let Darwin Nunes go to the party.
He did not even breathe.
Yes.
You
You know,
understand?
the dictionary meaning of Nunes is miss. So we added it to the dictionary last season. Miss. Nunes. Miss. So instead of saying he missed it, you say Nunes. So Nunes was Nunes in the game.
So in this game, in this episode, we have El Boringo and in Nunes the ball.
yes, in Nunes the ball.
Okay, so that's it. But we need to give credit to Mikel Arteta.
Yes.
And this is the credit now. He's now playing a game where if I need to be rigid, I have to be rigid. If I have to be fluid, I will be flair. If I have to be fluid, and if I just have to choke up everything, let me choke up everything. 3 red cards in three red cards in 3 games, and he's only lost 2. He was able to salvage a point from each one. This is the same guy who had a red card in 1 match and he won. So people should give him his flowers. Look, I'm saying it. Give him his flowers. Let's wait till Manchester United have a red card against Man City.
It depends on the kind of player.
See, excuse.
They had 1 red card against the what team?
Tottenham.
You guys were Tottenhammed.
the game against Tottenham, that's not Manchester United that played though.
So it was Manchester who?
I was seeing Ipswich Town. I was not seeing Manchester United. We were really
So
bottled.